Hi and hello friends. I'm back with a new lecture on the mapping series. These lectures are going to be interesting. Please pay very good attention, friends. You are going to get good number of questions from the prelims in these areas. These areas are generally left out by the UPSC aspirants as well as the coaching institutions due to lack of time. They are expected to prepare by ourselves. However, we don't find enough material and also proper clarity about these topics, so it is very difficult to do it by ourselves. So I'm trying as much as possible to provide proper clarity on these topics. Okay, so please pay attention, and definitely you are going to get good content in the next 20 minutes. We are going to cover, okay, so we are going to cover a few of the mountain ranges, especially in the areas of Kashmir and Ladakh. We are going to cover the mountain ranges. Then we are going to cover Indus River and its tributaries, Indus and tributaries, and we will also try to cover national parks present in this area. So in this itself, we will also try to cover things that are in the news like Pong Dam and also Indus Water Treaty that is in the news. Okay, so please pay attention, friends. Definitely, this session is going to be very useful for you. Chalo, let's start. Now, so before going to start, I'm giving you a brief idea about these mountain ranges, Karakoram, Ladakh, and Zaskar ranges. This is what we are going to discuss. But before that, so what are these ranges? Can you see, guys, here, Karakoram, Ladakh, Zaskar ranges? So do not get confused about these mountains and the Himalayan mountain ranges. So we can divide the North India's mountain ranges like this. Okay, we can divide the mountain ranges into the Trans Himalayas, then Tethys Himalayas, and then Himalayas. These Himalayas again is divided into the Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, and the Shivaliks. When we say Himalayas, we actually mean these three mountain ranges. Now, before the origin or evolution of the Himalayas, their evolution has happened. We know how the origin of Himalayas has happened. I'm not going into that aspects. Currently, we are only dealing with the mapping aspects. And in today's present session, we are only dealing with these mountain ranges. Okay. These Himalayas are very close to the Greater Himalayas. It is very difficult to separate or differentiate which one is the Tethyan Himalaya and which one is the Greater Himalaya. They are almost overlapping on the Greater Himalayas and very difficult to differentiate. Now, these Trans Himalayas can be divided into the three major types. Okay, Karakoram ranges, Ladakh ranges, and the Zaskar ranges. Okay, these are the three ranges which we have. Okay, can you see here? Can you see this in the thing? Okay, see, arrange these things in the north and south. They might ask us Karakoram range, Ladakh range, and the Jaskar range. So these are the three trans-Himalayan ranges we have. And if you see the greater Himalayas, see here, they are extending from here. There is a Nanga Parbat, and here there is a Namcha Barwa. We have also seen, okay, this Brahmaputra river taking the southward turn in the northeast regions, and here you have the Nanga Parbat, and here you will also see the Indus River is also taking the southward turn. Okay. So we will go into the greater Himalayas later on, but just have an idea about these arrangement of these mountain ranges. Can you see this? Karakoram, Ladakh, Jaskar, and this is the greater Himalayas. And between the greater Himalayas and these Pir Panjal ranges are the lesser Himalayas. Between these greater Himalayas and lesser Himalayas, you have the Kashmir Valley. The Kashmir Valley is present between the Greater Himalayas and the Lesser Himalayas, which is a Pir Panjal range. Now let's see one by one. Now see these ranges. These are the very difficult terrains. Okay, we have also seen the Siachen Glacier present here, and these glaciers are always covered by the huge amount of large amount of the snow and the ice sheets. Okay, if you have seen the recent Telugu movie Gami, in that they'll show these how difficult these terrains are. Okay, chalo. Let's see a few of the important points about this Karakoram, Ladakh, and the Jaskar ranges. Now see, we have the second highest peak of the world, that is called the K2 or the Godwin Austen, that is present in the Karakoram ranges. Now you guys please tell me which is the highest peak of the world in the comment section. Tell me the highest peak of the world and which is the highest peak of the India. Please give these things in the comment. I will also provide the answer in the comment section. Okay. So you need to know, okay, these are the heavily glaciated areas, and some important glaciers of these areas are Siachen, Baldoro, Patura, all these things are there. Okay, and these areas are connected. These areas have certain passes, important passes on it, Karakoram and Agil passes that are present on it. Now, what are these passes? These mountain ranges are very continuous in nature. Like I told you, these are very difficult to break and pass through. Naturally, there are certain spaces available in these mountain ranges, and these are called as a passes, and through these passes only various ancient routes have been connected, okay, were formed. Like see, this is the ancient silk route that was happened through this Karakoram and the Agil passes. Okay, so in the same way, on the Ladakh range you have the Kardungla pass, and on the Zaskar you have the Burzil pass. These passes are important. Now see, when we try to remember these passes in a separate manner, it becomes very difficult to us. But when we try to remember in this way, then it is not at all difficult for us. So only this much is required. Do not try to mug up or by heart so many things on it. Okay, see here, this runs parallel to the Indus River from the Shok River in the west, and to the Tibet border in the east. That's it. That's this much is enough. And you can also know that the pastoral community Changpa live here. Okay, you guys are not studying for the optional, only know this much that is there, which is there in the NCRT. Okay, now this Jaskar, some a few of the books also considered as a part of the Tibetan Himalayas. Okay, so you don't need to get into the so much of details whether it is a Tibetan Himalaya or the Trans Himalayas. Okay, just know those. Okay, apart from the Greater Himalayas, there is also Trans Himalayas and the Tibetan Himalayas. Only know the order, north to south order, Karakoram, Ladakh, and the Zaskar ranges. Why this is so much in the news? Why this is important? Because of the dispute that is happening with the China, and because of the Ladakh region province that is in the news. So these things become important for us. So that's all. Just have this much of idea, and also know, see this thing. This is the Indus River, and this Indus River is also moving, crossing from these areas of Kargil and the Leh region, which is actually districts of the Ladakh Union Territory, okay, which we have already seen in the previous session. Now, chalo, let's move to the next thing. Indus rivers and its tributaries. See here, I have given you this. See this Indus River that is originating in the Kailash mountain ranges of the Tibet. It moves like this, and then it travels toward the south. I have tried to give the tributaries. See, see the right bank tributaries. You need to just know. Okay, Gilgit is also tributary of the Indus River, and see Nubra is a tributary of the Shok River, and Shok is again the tributary of the Indus River. And if you see, you also have this left bank tributaries: Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, and again you have the Bias and the Satluj. Okay. So this much you need to aware. Okay, Jhelum has one more tributary. It has so many tributaries. The most important tributary only we are going through. You see again. Remember, you don't have to remember and about all those things. Only those important things which are in the news. Only those things we need to be aware. And these things are there in the news and also in the NCRT. Indus, Jhelum, Cherab, Ravi, Bias. So things that are there in the NCRT and things that are in the news. Only those things we will try to do. Okay. So Indus originate in the Mount Kailash. It takes sharp turn after the Nanga Parbat. Nanga Parbat is a part of the Greater Himalayas. I have already shown you in the map. See here, this is the Nanga Parbat. Okay, this the westernmost edge of the Greater Himalayas. Here, Indus is taking the sharp turn towards the south, and various other tributaries join here. Okay, see here, Jhelum is joining. Jhelum. Okay, there is a. I'll show you in this map, another diagram I have. If you see here, okay, Chenab is originating from here, Ravi River is originating, and Bias River is originating. All these three originate from the Himachal Pradesh area. And this Jhelum originate in the Verinag region, Verinag Lake of the Kashmir region. It will move towards north, and then again it moves towards the south along the LOC border, and then it finally joins the Chenab River. And see this Chenab River, it starts to flow like this. Okay, and then Ravi River joins it, and all of these rivers mixes with the Satluj River, and then they join the Indus River. Finally, at the Karachi, they will meet with the Arabian Sea. So this have an brief understanding about the Indus River, how it is flowing. Okay, so this is the important point, Nanga Parbat, and then this is what I have mentioned here. It has its right tributaries and the left tributaries. We have seen this thing, right tributaries, Shok and Gilgit are the important tributaries. You might ignore this thing, just have an idea. And the left bank tributaries are the Chenab, Jhelum, Ravis, Bias, and the Satluj. See, also note that Chenab, Ravi, Bias, these BRC, okay, you can say BRC, they originate in the Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so know this thing. Okay, the Gilgit is a right tributary of the Indus River at present in the POK region. Okay, let's see about the Jhelum River. It originates in the, like I said, Verinag Lake in the Kashmir region at the foothill of the Pir Panjal. It passes through, it is very important thing, it passes through the Ural Lake. Its main tributary is the Kishan Ganga. So, and finally, it joins the Chenab River. Okay, so that's it. Then Chenab River, this is very important point. It originates near Baralacha Pass. It has actually two rivers, Chandra and the Bhaga. These two rivers mix and form, okay, Chandra Bhaga. Okay, so that is here. It is nothing but the Baralacha Pass as two headstreams, Chandra and the Bhaga. It should be Bhaga on the both the sides of the pass. Then finally, it becomes a Chenab River. And this is the largest tributary of the Indus River. So this is a very important point. They might ask which is the largest tributary of the Indus River. So people get confused between Jhelum and the Satluj. No, it is the Chenab. This is the largest tributary. That's it. Okay, then again, Ravi, it also originates in the Himachal Pradesh, but it originates in the Rohtang Pass. Do not get confused. This is the Rohtang Pass and this is the Baralacha Pass. And this is not that important, flows between the Perapanjal and the Dauladar ranges. Okay, both of them are lesser Himalayas. Just ignore these things. And this is again important point. Ranjit Sagar Dam. Important dam that is there on the Ravi River is the Ranjit Sagar Dam that you need to know. Then Bias River. Okay, Bias River, it is the shortest river and it is only the river entirely flowing entirely in the India. So all the other tributaries, the major tributaries of the Indus River, these Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, they finally enter into the Pakistan as well. Bias is the only river and it is the shortest tributary that flows only in the India. So this is a very important thing that you need to remember. And also the Pong Reservoir, the Pong Dam, this is a man-made earthen dam. Okay, it is in the news because this is also it is also the wetland, Ramsar wetland, Ramsar recognized wetland, and it is also a wildlife sanctuary. Okay, so because of this reason, it is in the news. Government, Himachal Pradesh government has considered a 1 kilometer around this dam as a eco-sensitive zone. That means the projects, the human infrastructure is restricted around this eco-sensitive zone. So that's why it is in the news. Now see another important point. At the point where this Bias River is joining the Satluj River, you have another important barrage that is called the Harike barrage, from where the Indira Gandhi Canal will be originated. So this becomes a very important point, please remember. And also Manali Valley is also on the Bias River. Hope these points are clear. Then we'll move to the Satluj. You need to remember important tributaries of the Satluj, Bias, Spiti, and the Parechu. Okay, it originates in the Tibet region. Please know this point, and also from the Shipkila Pass. So please know which passes from which river is originating. This is the Shipkila Pass, and here you have the Rohtang Pass for the Bias, and and also same. This is also for the Ravi, and also for the Chenab, it is a Baralacha Pass. Okay. So these are the points that you need to remember. See here, the Chenab, Bias, Ravi originate in the Himachal Pradesh, while Yamuna and the which originates in the Yamunotri glacier in the Uttarakhand, and the Satluj that originates in the Tibet also passes through the Himachal Pradesh. So Himachal Pradesh has mighty rivers flowing through this region. Okay, so important point that we need to remember. You guys can also see here where here you have this Harike, and here we have somewhere here Pong Dam. So please know here you have the this Verinag, and those passes Baralacha and Rotang Pass is also in these areas. Okay. These are the important points regarding the river. And apart from this, certain dams that are in the news or majorly, primarily because of the Indus Water Treaty. These are the two important projects that you should know. Kishan Ganga Dam, that is there on the Kishan Ganga is a river which is a tributary of the Jhelum. So Indian government is constructing a dam on the Kishan Ganga river, and also another project is being constructed that is called the Ratle hydroelectric power project. It is being constructed on the Chenab river. So these two projects are in the news because of this Pakistan. So we will come to that. Also know these two projects where it is, and also Pong Dam, which we have discussed. This also we have discussed, and Bhakra Nangal. This is the highest gravity dam. That also you need to know. Okay, and this is also considered as a Govind Sagar project. Okay. Let's move to the next thing. What is this Indus Water Treaty? See, this is a considered to be a successful treaty between the India and Pakistan that happened in the 1960 brokered by the World Bank. So what this treaty says, now we have this Indus and its tributaries flowing from India towards the Pakistan. So Pakistan was always nervous. What if India stopped the rivers from entering into the Pakistan? Our entire Punjab is dependent on the Indus River and its tributaries. So India said, no, Pakistan, do not worry. We are not that kind of country. So let's make a deal. Eastern rivers, these Ravi, Bias, and Satluj, are ours, and the western rivers like Indus, Jhelum, Chenab are yours. So they have made a deal. This all the three rivers are ours, and all these three rivers are yours. That means 80% of the rivers have been given to the Pakistan, and 20% has been given to India. But still, it does not mean we cannot do any projects on these Indus, Jhelum, and the Chenab. Still, we can construct hydropower projects without disturbing the water capacity that should flow to the Pakistan. So we can do that. If there is any problems, all the problems should be settled through proper discussions and the negotiations between the countries, India and the Pakistan. In case if that does not happen, then there should be a neutral body to resolve the problems between the India and the Pakistan. So neutral body, neutral expert, this is a very important thing. Okay, so this point you should need to remember. A neutral body. But what happened was Pakistan, instead of a neutral body, it tried to go to the permanent court of arbitration, but India denied. And finally, neutral body was established by the World Bank, which is trying to resolve the issue between the India and Pakistan. They will give a kind of judgment. This is a kind of court of arbitration. The neutral body is nothing but the arbitration. You might have heard about these things in the news, mediation, conciliation, and the arbitration. So arbitration means a judgment will be given, and it will be accepted by the both the parties. Okay, so this is about the Indus Water Treaty. According to the Indus Water, between who and who? Indus Water Treaty, it is between the India and the Pakistan when it was happened in the 1960. According to this treaty, Indus, Jhelum, Chenab was given to the Pakistan, and Ravi, Bias, and Satluj was for the India. It was brokered by the World Bank, and all the disputes will be resolved properly through sitting. And if there are major issues, then neutral party will try to resolve the disputes. That's all you need to remember. Now why there is a concern with the Pakistan? Because India is constructing projects on this Kishan Ganga river, and also that Ratle project on the Chenab river. Okay, because of this, Pakistan felt nervous, or you're doing this thing. So they went to the World Bank, asked for this neutral body. And apart from this, we are also conducting, we are making another dam. Okay, Shahpur Mandi Dam. I think it is, I have not given here, I have missed it. Shahpur Mandi Dam, which is constructed on the Ravi River. Okay, it is also very important. Though this Ravi River, it is also entirely on India, but still, okay, its flow cannot be restricted. It is not 100%. Some when we construct this dam, entire water flow will be disturbed in the Pakistan. So again, Pakistan has a problem with this as well. So Shahpur Mandi Dam. Okay, so this is the dam that is constructed on the Ravi. Because of these three things, Indus Water Treaty is in the news. So I think hope these things are clear. Now see the national parks that are present in this area. Can you see here? There is a Hemis National Park. This is a high altitude national park, and also the largest national park of the India. It is present in the Leh region, because this is so much in the news, this Ladakh region. So this can be the potential question for the UPSC. And apart from this, other national parks that are present in this area are Kishavar National Park, Kazinag National Park, not Kaziranga, Kazinag National Park, and it is also the Dachigam National Park. So, and also please note here, we have the snow leopards. This area is famous for the snow leopards. Many snow leopards are present here. And in this Dachigam, you also have the Kashmiri stag, Kashmir stag. Okay, this is the critically endangered animal. Critically endangered animal, that is also the state animal of the Kashmir. So these are the main points that you need to know about the national parks. Few additional points we'll try to know. See here, the Hemis National Park, largest and the high altitude national park. It is the only national park north of the Himalayas. Snow parks are present, snow leopards are present here. Since it is a high altitude area, so the vegetation is primarily made up of pine forest, alpine forest, meadows, these things. So these are the two important points that you need to know. See here, Dachigam National Park. See, the Dachigam generally have two sections. Here you have upper section, here you have the lower section. Here itself, can you also see there is a Ular Lake, and this part is called the Dal Lake. Okay, through Ular Lake, we have also seen the passing of major river. Which river? That is the Jhelum River. So here, see here, the Kazina National Park is also present. Ular is a freshwater lake. Tell me, Dal is a freshwater lake or the saltwater lake? Please mention it in the comment section. Okay, so these are the important aspects that we need to know. Kashmiri stag, and just have an idea. Rest of the animals, you need to just have an idea. You don't need to by heart or memorize. This is the important thing. Which points which have stress are the important things. This just you can have an idea. Okay, brown bear, Tibetan wolf, this snow leopard was also found here. Only this much. Okay, so I have mentioned the vegetation, the alpine meadows. These alpine meadows are nothing but the grasslands that are present above the tree lines. Like in the mountain areas, as you go upwards, the vegetation decreases, because as we know, as the altitude increases, moisture decreases, and also the temperature also decreases. As a result, vegetation will decrease as you go higher up in the altitude. You generally find the vegetation which is similar to the polar regions or temperate regions kind of vegetation. So generally you have these kind of alpine kind of vegetations found in this area. Okay, Kazinag National Park, just have an idea, the brown bear, black bear, and it is also found here. It is generally found in the nearby the Jhelum River. Okay, this is the another important point. Hemis National Park, and there is also another two national parks, Kistawar National Park in this area of the Jammu and Kashmir, and also you have the Salim Ali National Park that is found in the Srinagar and the Jammu and Kashmir. So this area also has this Kashmiri stag and the musk deer. So these are the important points. So national parks that are present in this Jammu Kashmir and also Ladakh region. In the Ladakh, only you have one national park. Ladakh is a currently union territory. There is a Hemis. In the Jammu and Kashmir region, you have the Salim Ali, Kistawar, and this Dachigam and the Kazinang National Park. These are the few points that you need to know. I hope the sessions are adding value to you. And there is also one of the goat here. Yeah. So which is not highly threatened, but they facing some kind of problem here in the name of Chiru. Okay, Chiru is a kind of goat, looks like antelope, but it is a goat. You need to tell me what is its IUCN status. I hope, see, please see, can you understand? So we have tried to see not only just lakes, not only just national parks, we are doing it in a integrated manner. We are trying to link it with the geography, we are trying to link it with the IR. We are trying to cover things in a holistical manner. So we have covered all the areas. In the next thing, I'll try to cover Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, Shivaliks, and also the important passes. If the video session is helping you, please mention in the comment section, and also please share it with your friends. That will be encouraging for me. Okay, guys, please be well, stay happy, be calm. Bye bye. Take care.